On this trip around the county, we meet an NHS teachers headed to the Hall of Fame and find out how history is being saved in Noblesville. All this and more on this trip around the county.
Welcome to Around the County. I'm Mackenzie Vitale.
And I'm Maya McDonald. On Around the County, we take you to places you may have never been and introduce you to people you may not know.
The Hall of Fame, it's the place where exceptional people go to be recognized. We all know the players in there, but we don't often stop to think about the people on the sidelines who make everything happen. Well, NHS has a new Hall of Famer. Follow along with Jude Neville and Adam Sherrill as they introduce us to the man everyone knows as Doc.
Over the years, Noblesville High School has seen many changes, from the size of the campus to the numbers of students and staff coming and going. The school looks very different than when it opened in 1869. But one thing for almost 4 decades that has remained the same is this man, health and sports med teacher and athletic trainer, Jeffrey Franciosi, or as he's known around NHS, Doc.
This is my 39th year at Noblesville. First job out of grad school was Noblesville High School, and I'm still here. The plan was, I think, 2 years, then on to something else in the medical field, but just loved the teaching and loved the athletic training, and so 39 years and counting.
Doc Franciosi came to Noblesville as an athletic trainer in the 80s. Since then, he's worked with thousands of students and coaches throughout the county, and this year, his hard work was rewarded. He is now a member of the Indiana Athletic Trainers Association Hall of Fame. Baseball head coach Justin Kiever has a long-standing relationship with Franciosi.
I've known him all 20 years I've been here. Yeah, he was here long before I was here. So became really good friends.
How many degrees? 30 degrees.
Carter Allison is a junior at Noblesville. He's taking Doc Franciosi's sports medicine classes this year. And in this time, he's had a front row seat to the years of experience that Franciosi brings to the classroom.
From Doc's class, I've learned that medicine's hard. He's taught us tons of stuff about the anatomy of your body, how your muscles work, and how to take care of them, and how to successfully rehab your muscles and take care of your muscles.
His students say that the lessons from Doc's class go beyond just sports medicine. He teaches life skills as well as training knowledge, info that is useful later in life, regardless of what students have planned for their future.
I think my favorite part is that it's something different. It's not what I want to go into, but it gives me that extra practice in things that I could go into or could use in an everyday life or in the medical field to help someone in need.
This summer, to top off a long career in the athletic field, Franciosi was inducted into the Indiana Athletic Trainers Association Hall of Fame. After 40 years of hard work, he is grateful to be recognized for all that he has accomplished.
My first words I've said each time now is very humbling, but yet very exciting. Long time in the profession. Sometimes it's a tough profession overall. It's like we're the first to get there, the last to leave. Sometimes goes unaccounted for. So I'm very proud to be in there, and I'm with some really good medical people in the Hall of Fame for Indiana. So it's a great honor.
Franciosi says he has always had a love for anything to do with sports. He's been around athletics his whole life, and he decided to make it his career.
Realistically, my love for sports was the biggie. Just being around sports constantly, playing some sports in high school, and then just the sidelines on Friday night and being around sports, I think, is my love.
So on crutches, what I want to fit her with.
His students say what makes Franciosi special is his genuine passion and care for what he does, and the people that have worked closest with him appreciate all the energy he brings.
He cares. It's not fake. He's very genuine, very authentic. Really wants best for the athlete, wants best for the coaches and the programs, but also just you as a person, and that's really beneficial to him. That's why he's one of my good friends.
Franciosi has spent almost 40 years helping students and athletes. It's been full of wins and losses, laughter and tears, injuries and recoveries. But this new Indiana Hall of Famer is still having an impact on the people he works with, and he's looking forward to getting back out on the field.
No, I'm just happy to be at Noblesville High School. It's been a great experience over the years. I think down the road with my Indiana Hall of Fame thing might be something down at the end of the building with another Hall of Fame. So 2 Hall of Fames in 1 year. I don't know what to say. It's pretty cool.
Noblesville is a town full of history, but a lot of that past is sometimes lost. A few folks in the community are helping preserve the town's shared history. Producers Adrian Dugarte and Lucas Zimmer give us an introduction to the people who are hard at work to make sure the town's past isn't forgotten.
200 years ago, the city of Noblesville was born. What started as a small town of farmers has become one of the fastest growing cities in Indiana. But it's an area that, despite its rapid development, still retains its hometown feel. Enter Mike Corbett. He's the treasurer and one of the leaders of the Noblesville Preservation Alliance. That's a group who works tirelessly to make sure the people of Noblesville don't forget the history of this once small town.
Trying to preserve our architecture against the pressures of progress, which often involve tearing down old buildings.
Corbett says that the Preservation Alliance's focus is not limited to just bricks and wood.
More than just buildings, it's all about atmosphere and character. It's the way these places are built. We don't build neighborhoods like this anymore, so we're trying to preserve them.
Today, Noblesville is home to lively people, bustling streets, and modern architecture. So the Preservation Alliance is working to make sure that Noblesville's rapid advancement and growing population are not bulldozing the city's memory of the past with too much focus on the future. Another link to the past is the Downtown Hamilton County Museum of History and its director, Diane Nevith. They're working to remind the residents what the city's focus should be on.
The objective or the mission statement is to collect, preserve, and present the history of Hamilton County.
At the County Museum, visitors can find all sorts of history, reminders of the missing small town aspects the city once had, from documents to portraits. The museum holds thousands of stories that led Noblesville to become the town it is today.
We have a lot of history. Some of it's being torn down, but a lot of it's being preserved.
After celebrating Noblesville's 200th birthday this past year, many memories have been gained and lost. Homes have come and gone, businesses have boomed and gone broke, stories have been left in the past, but one important ideal that Nevith believes is that the town has always stayed true to its values, so that the future generations can maintain what makes Noblesville special.
We feel that it's important to retain the values that were initially established when Noblesville first started a couple hundred years ago.
They say if you don't know where you came from, you don't know where you're going.
That's all for this episode of Around the County. I'm Mackenzie Vitale.
And I'm Maya McDonald. Join us next time for another trip around the county.